The following presentation in this video are personal viewpoints of the speaker and do not reflect official policy or views of the Department of Defense or any of the U.S. military services. Hi, my name is Chris Reardon, the founder and executive director of Freedom Fitness America. Freedom Fitness America is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to facilitate free training and curriculum for military professionals to be fit for the fight in life, namely to be physically, mentally, and spiritually prepared for the violence of combat and tackling the obstacles of everyday life. Our organization is led and advised by experts in military life as well as in fitness and wellness. Starting with myself, I'm a U.S. Naval Academy class of 2007 graduate who has served as a U.S. Marine Corps officer with over 13 years of active duty service. Now this has led to 4 overseas tours with positions in infantry, aviation, headquarters, and forward deployed or forward stationed amphibious expeditionary elements. Now, this time has predominantly been served as an intelligence professional. During my years of service, I have supported operational missions all over the world to include Operation Iraqi Freedom, known as OIF, Operation Enduring Freedom, known as OEF, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief efforts in Pakistan, the rescue of the motor vessel Magellan Star, the repositioning of U.S. forces from Somalia to other parts of East Africa, and Operation Octave Quartz. And then my services also included developing new training methods for Marine reserves in facing the great power competition that the U.S. military now finds itself in. More importantly though, during my military career, I have passionately sought to push the envelope in innovating new methods of developing human performance in military individuals. This included partnering with military chaplains as a lay leader for over 14 plus years now, along with volunteer service working in the nonprofit sector that served the military, veteran, fitness, and Christian faith community. Now over the past 6 years, I have combined my military expertise and leadership skill set with my personal passion and experience working in the fitness and outdoor adventure space. This includes part-time coaching as a CrossFit Level 1 instructor, former leadership as a functional fitness entrepreneur, and as a military outdoor adventure event coordinator. The combination of these experiences and roles, the knowledge, all led to the founding of Freedom Fitness America. Now, from there, I also want to highlight other members of the Freedom Fitness America team. This includes Master Sergeant John Rudd, U.S. Marine Corps. He's an absolute boss on the battlefield, and he's a combat decorated explosive ordnance disposal, EOD technician who has served downrange in OEF with the Elite Marine Raiders, aka Marine Special Operations Command. After recognizing the gap in his own life as well as fellow Marines in achieving resiliency both socially and spiritually, basically he recognized that there was a need to endure the painful demands on the hearts, mind, and souls of warriors that combat presents, along with the need for achieving victory over the challenges of life found in marriage and parenting while balancing a demanding career. Now, John pioneered and instructed a holistic human performance curriculum for EOD students in the Raider training pipeline, which became a game changer in building lethal warriors who also succeeded in their personal lives. Another expert in our organization is Chaplain/Lieutenant Steve Pate, U.S. Navy Chaplain Corps. He's a former CrossFit Level 1 coach who has pioneered what it takes to get buy-in from senior enlisted leaders, junior officers, and non-commissioned officers on how to develop the heart, mind, and soul of Marines and sailors on active duty. He is a pioneer as a U.S. Navy chaplain in innovating new ways of developing spiritual fitness by tying in functional fitness training with hard-hitting content from thought experts such as Jocko Willink, a retired U.S. Navy SEAL, and another retired U.S. Navy SEAL, David Goggins, along with other leading-edge curriculum to include the Marine Mindset Program. Now, the last expert on our team I would like to mention is Colonel Patty Klopp, U.S. Marine Corps Reserve, a Marine Corps combat veteran with over 27 years of dedicated service to the United States. This includes experience in highly visible and demanding positions that included, but are not limited to, being a series commander of Marine Corps recruits at the infamous Marine Recruit Depot, Parris Island. She also had service in the 6th Civil Affairs Group in Ramadi and Fallujah, Iraq, in support of OIF. She was the hospital liaison officer in charge of the wounded warriors and sailors from OIF/OEF at Landstuhl Regional Medical Center in Germany. She also was the Det OIC for the mortuary affairs OIC meaning Officer in Charge, where she was deployed to Afghanistan in support of OEF. She was the Reserve Executive Officer of Marine Air Control Group 48, the Det Commander for 3rd Civil Affairs Group, and she had multiple roles as the Reserve Assistant Chief of Staff G1, to include the 4th Marine Logistics Group, Marine Forces Pacific, and now currently serves with the 1st Marine Expeditionary Force. She's a high-performing athlete throughout her entire career, and she was recognized in 1995 as the USMC Female Athlete of the Year. She holds multiple personal training certificates, has a Master of Science in Physical Education, Curriculum, and Pedagogy, and was a junior high school teacher who adapted physical education and health for over 16 years. Furthermore, she is a U.S. Marine Corps Master Operational Stress Control and Readiness, OSCAR, trainer who received the Marine Forces Reserve's Master OSCAR Trainer of the Year Award in 2012 for certifying 617 Reserve Marines across the United States as OSCAR mentors. Now, this team that I've introduced you to seeks to inspire active duty and reserve military leaders to take human performance in the military during the 21st century to a whole new level by increasing the total fitness of military professionals in body, mind, relationships, and soul. Our innovative approach to doing this is done by combining unit physical training and outdoor tactical training, video-initiated guided discussions related to leadership, life skills, and character development. Our video content is highly vetted to have engaging speakers and topics that matter and will be appreciated by a mainly young, hard-charging military audience, predominantly today made up of Gen Z and millennials, with a few Gen X in the more senior ranks. Now, we train military unit leaders and chaplains through virtual coaching methods that are easy to implement. Basically, we call it a train-the-trainer methodology in conducting these training sessions. We use user-friendly tools that seamlessly help military units integrate a system of total fitness into busy battle rhythms. Now, to highlight the efficacy of our methods that I initially pioneered and tested, basically we looked at the principles of tying in unit functional fitness PT, follow-on lectures or guided discussions, and video-based content with an active duty headquarters command with approximately 800 Marines and sailors. Now, the chaplain of that unit told me that over the course of 1 year, during the time I worked with that unit, that we saw an 80% drop in suicide ideations, an 80% drop in sexual assaults, and a significant drop in substance abuse. In other words, this Marine Corps active duty unit was just, having results that are off the chart. Now, in another unit, there was a similar methodology employed, and there were no suicidations over the course of pre-deployment workups, with the added bonus of only 9 of the 900 couples represented in the unit going through a divorce. This also included time while they were deployed, total about 18 months. Now, besides making a substantial difference that could be seen, the military professionals have gone through the training, have expressed satisfaction in getting together to PT hard, build camaraderie, and develop new approaches to leadership and human development that have not been explored up to this point in day-to-day military life and operations. In one point example related to our training, where everybody got thrashed in a good way physically, we had a follow-up session related to the morality of killing in combat, where 2 military officers expressed their gratitude for being able to discuss this deep issue that had never been fully discussed before with them. Now, it's this type of response that drives our organization to continue to fight the good fight in creating better individuals and teams throughout the military community. Now, in order to fulfill this noble cause of preventative, holistic fitness inside the military community, we are leading up what's called the Freedom Nation campaign. This is a nationwide movement to raise financial support for our organization, basically to allow over the course of a year the money and the capital to provide proven critical training delivered by military leaders trained by screened part-time professionals who have expertise working with the military community. Now, we are looking to kick this off with an event called Operation Find Your Freedom. As a matter of fact, this is actually a series of 5 weekly group fitness events, basically sessions, with follow-on 15-minute guided video discussions using the Surrender movie, a documentary drama highlighting the stories of U.S. Special Forces operators who found victory over moral injury, suicidal ideations, substance abuse, post-traumatic stress, difficulties reintegrating to civilian life, following the pain and turmoil of combat operations in OIF and OEF. The Find Your Freedom Month is going to conclude with a Murph Hero Workout of the Day event, also known as a WOD, on Memorial Day weekend with a 30-minute guided video discussion where participants will get to choose from watching a faith-based portion of the Surrender movie or participating in learning stress control techniques such as boxer tactical breathing and other mental and emotional resiliency techniques from Mark Devine, a former U.S. Navy SEAL commander who now is in charge of, or the CEO of, Unbeatable Mind and SEALFIT. These techniques are also espoused by people such as Lieutenant Colonel David Grossman, U.S. Army retired, former Army Ranger Army psychologist, as well as the U.S. Marine Corps Oscar and Unit Marine Awareness, Prevention, and Integration Training, MAPIT. Now, we are seeking to partner with like-minded fitness businesses and veteran groups who support the military and veteran community in order to host fitness events that encourage donations to the Freedom Fitness America cause in order to accomplish this Freedom Nation campaign. Furthermore, we are also looking for volunteers willing to host their own personal event among their own community to support this cause. Now, if you would like to host a fundraising event, please sign up for a Zoom video coaching slot by clicking on the link/button below on the page or in the video description. By doing this, we will also be notified of your contact information so our team can ensure that you are set up with a peer-to-peer fundraising event page for you, along with other easy-to-use marketing materials to help your event make a major impact in the military community today. Now, to better understand the return of investment for donated dollars, which we will be presenting as preset suggested donations during this campaign, please consider the following. This allows us to hire part-time military experts to conduct training for free inside of military units. So $25 a month, or one-time donation, allows us to conduct outreach to one military unit leader associated with a unit size of upwards of 1,000 military professionals. $40 a month, or as a one-time donation, allows us to onboard the leadership of one military unit size of upwards of 1,000 professionals. And then $100 a month, or as a one-time donation, is the cost of monthly video conference training and back-end support to a military unit size of upwards of 1,000 professionals. We call these O5 level commands, either battalions, squadrons. And then $1,200 is going to cover the cost of monthly video conference training and back-end support to the same size unit over the course of a year. So what say you? Can you commit some of your time, resources, and energy to a cause of preparing military professionals to being fit for the fight in life? We are looking for a few good men and women to join us in this noble endeavor. So I want to close this out with a few words of retired Navy SEAL Commander Jocko Willink, a now famous veteran thought leader. So I say, take ownership. Take extreme ownership. Don't make excuses. Don't blame the other person or any other thing. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved. And lead. Lead yourself and your team and the people in your life. Lead them all to victory. This comes from the Warrior Mentality Motivational Speech by Jocko Willink. So, fit for the fight in life, Chris Reardon, out.